Hello everybody, welcome back to Through the Woods. Picking up where we left off based on the collectibles thing that I have up so we don't miss anything. We're in part 2 of chapter 2, which is the only chapter that has more than one part. It has 3 parts on this thing, and yet every other chapter just has one. Now, okay, right trigger is run.
When Espen was younger, his father did something terrible. To Espen, to me, to himself. I was left all alone with a child I couldn't confide in. He didn't give me the chance to say I was sorry, and I never forgave him.
Okay.
But in the forest, I was alone again. Desperate for the person I loved the most. And right then I could almost understand why Espen's father did what he did.
Okay, but like, are we talking like hitting you or your kid? Like, what exactly are we talking? Like, he did something terrible. That's very vague. And I mean, the things that he did, I mean, none of them are probably going to be good, but I mean, some are definitely worse than others. Left out in the deep of the woods, far away from Eric's reach, taken by something else. Black marks appearing to be tar can be found on the cloth, most likely taken by Huldra to live with the Huldra people. Although I feel like Huldra, the second one, is spelled differently. So that's another dead baby that we found. It's like, haha, you'll never get my baby. I don't know what you do with it, so I'll just leave it out in the woods to 100% make sure that it dies. I mean, like... Now, isn't there a... Right, there's the very janky sneak as well, and the flashlight that I don't use. Because I have the brightness up high enough that I don't, so that I can actually see and progress in the game. And I also have to assume that the flashlight would give away my location. Hello, Mr. Troll. I mean, you can come this way all you want. There's no way you're fitting across this bridge, right? Right. I don't think I have another pathway to go, so, dude, you're gonna have to move. But at least I know the bridge is safe. Alright. Are you gonna... Oh, you're just gonna chill. Alright. That's fine, just stay there. I mean, I gotta be far enough away now that I can run, right? Oh yeah, here we go. And under the rock of safety. Alright. Well, that was easy enough. I was a little worried there when he, just kind of stood at the end of the bridge, because I was slightly worried that he just wasn't going to move, but I mean, I see another one of the gates here. Is that... There you go, found all the dwarven gates. Well, it says it progressed, so I'm guessing that's good. I don't like the gates as a collectible. Um, it really doesn't seem right
Is someone there? Please.
as a collectible because like it doesn't give you any indication that you've collected it. There's no
God damn it,
interact
talk
with
to
it.
me. Come out. I heard you whispering.
Yeah, I bet you there's nobody in here though.
Hey! Stop! I just want to talk to you.
Who are you yelling at? Like, seriously, who did she yell at? Like, were we supposed to see something there? Because I can tell you right now, I didn't. And I mean, that one... I mean, I guess I would say it did seem to be talking to me, but at the same time, it could have very easily been like, you know, somebody telling somebody else to, you know, quiet down, he's coming, you know? So I guess, you know, it may not have been speaking directly. Because I was going to say that one I had more promise because it was just talking to me and it wasn't, like, as obvious. At the very least, it wasn't as obvious as the last one that there were two people talking to each other. A bunch of these helmets around. Statue. Herd notice wargs. The herd. To all able-bodied men and boys of age, Hattie and Skull's reign in the tunnels is soon to be over. We plan to trap the wargs in the ravine up in the mountain pass. Every man and boy of age is to gather by the door in Vidarby for dawn, 2 days from the next moon. We shall lure the beast to the ravine with offal and seal the doors on the foul brothers forever. Failure to lend your hand will be punishable by the red iron. Alright. Now what worries me is that there was a door collectible before the notice of that collectible. Oh, that must be another checkpoint. Yeah. So I don't know where this other one is. Because it says go up the trail to get to that other cabin I found, right? Because like the Dwarven Gate's right there. Right? Yeah. And then we went up here to this cabin, which is apparently the 12th door. And then it says to go back to the main path and follow it for a cabin on the right that has a door, which is supposed to be our 13th door. But there isn't a cabin on our right. I mean, there's a bunch of rocks on our right. So, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time they got left and right mixed up. But at the same time, I sure don't think that I'd be missing an entire cabin. I don't think my eyesight is quite that bad yet to miss an entire building. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like And by kind of, I mean it 100% looks like this house, but this house very clearly doesn't have a door on it. So, yeah, I don't know. Weird. Anyway, guess we'll just skip that one and hope it doesn't matter. And then we found the notice. Hello? Is anybody here? Huh. Apparently there's 2 doors to this cabin as well. Or the person's just kind of a little bit dumb. Although, and maybe this, I don't know why, like, there's doors, or why there isn't doors where there is. Now, granted, at the beginning of the guide, of like the collectible guide here that I have up, it does specify that he found more doors than was required for the achievement. So it's entirely possible that at some point the doors that weren't required got removed. Well, I ain't getting in that door. And that's why maybe there's doors that aren't there. I am curious why there's two cabins here, though. Because I can very clearly see another cabin there. Can I crawl under here? No, I thought I could there for a second, and it looks like you can. But no. That doesn't look like I can get. Although, if I do, odds are I get stuck, so not gonna try that. Anyway, okay, so I'm just gonna. Okay, take a quick look here. First, go right and around to the door. Oops. Which would be here. Boosh. Door. Bam. Door. See? That doesn't look like this cabin. Not at all. But this one. See, now that looks like this cabin. That one's definitely this cabin. But what the fuck building is this that it has? I don't know. It's near water. Oh, that would be this one. Because there's the things side of it, got the right angle on it. Yeah, it's 100% this door. So yeah, once again, there's supposed to be a door here according to this guide, but it's open again. Or there's no door again. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, maybe there was an update after this guy made this guide at some point. But
Hey! Open the door! I need to find my son. God damn! Where is my son?
The children are gone, Eric. All gone.
I'm not Eric. I think he has my son. Who is he? What's he going to do?
If Eric has your son, Wanderer, there'll be no hope for him.
Now get you from my door!
oh my. Alright. Sure. Burn yourself alive. See if I care.
Poor guy.
Curse that old bastard, Eric. Curse him. Yoren was missing this morn. It must be him. Look down the well and by the bridge, but Yoren were always afeard of the water. Found boot prints outside the window. More inside by Yoren's cot. Bastard's nearly 5 years early. Why? What would possess him? The thought of my little girl being dragged up that mountain to face such a fate. Villagers gathered and agreed the wolf must have reneged on his bargain. Fiendish beast must crave more children to sate its curse never hunger. And we're to allow this injustice? We must. We're powerless to stop what they did. Powerless. The man folk say, "'Tis all for the greater good," spat at their feet and bid farewell to the whole cowardly brood. I could stand to look at Eric's house on the hill no more. Oh, she can look at the house on the hill, eh? Is it that one? I mean, it definitely sounds like at the very least they do know what happens. Let's go past the burning house. Oh, I guess we don't go this way then. Is there another path? Oh, I see. I didn't notice this pathway. Oh, hello.
Oh, thank God. Hello? Excuse me. My son's been taken, and I just...
Oh, you're too late, bastard! Too late! It's done!
Alright.
I'm looking for my son. An old man with a white beard took him, and I think they came this way. Please, have you
Lady,
seen
you
them?
see what he's holding, right?
It's done! Don't you see? You whore son! You shan't take her from me now, Eric! You shan't take her!
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not Eric. I won't touch your daughter. Who is he? Does he have my son? Please, I need to know.
The wolf! You simpering bitch! The wolf! The bastard was to take my little one to appease the great wolf. But I sent her on with a kiss. I sent my little girl on.
So,
My God, please, don't tell me that's your daughter.
Look what you made me do! Look at her! You hateful bitch! My baby! My beautiful one!
Oh, Christ, no.
I had to do it. Tell me I had to. Bastard! Bitch! The wolf will never accept a child so cold. Please. 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 Please.
alright. Well, I imagine that happened a lot, but... Well, I mean, we know it does. Brothers, I found a shard of pottery. Okay. I mean, when somebody repeatedly comes to your village to take a child every X amount of years, I mean, I would imagine that there were multiple times where people would just be like, I can't risk my daughter, my son, whatever, being taken by him, so I'll just end them now so they don't have to go through whatever it is he does on the mountain. So.
That village. And that man. The poor man. My heart was aching for Espen. But after I left the village, my heart started to harden. I was still frightened and scared. I felt small and alone. But I was also angry. This man, Eric, had taken my son. He lured Espen away while I slept, and it wasn't the first time. He had poisoned the whole island. He was dangerous. I didn't know what I was going to do when I caught up to them. I just knew I wasn't going to let this man take one more child.
That's a car logo, is it? I mean, I could see it being a car logo. I don't think it's a real car logo, but you know. Okay. Apparently there's something over here. Oh, there's a violin. I wonder who's been playing in the cave. I imagine that the sound quality in here with the echoing and waterfall right there wouldn't be great. Mysterious music can be heard, luring people in with the need to dance and never stop. Must be the fiddle of Vessel Frick himself. That was all the wait, what? That was all the reflectors? Really? There was only like 3 of them? That can't be right. Like, that achievement has to have like bugged out and just like popped prematurely or something, right? Like, there's no way. Hang on, is that? Yeah. I'm guessing it's this anyway. Apparently there's, this is how we get to this building. Now, I assume that this was Eric's house because she said she couldn't stand to look at it up on the hill.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, God.
well then. I see somebody, didn't do very well cooking. Tonight shall hold both joy and sorrow. Our rotted isle is finally scoured of children set mine own 2 babes. Eric and his accursed wolf have near rid us of our little ones. We are all aware of the fate that awaits us, those who have failed to uphold the wolf's bargain. Today we shall hold a feast for all who would attend. We will be merry and share warm company, and make the gods proud of us once more, if the fools ever were. When we are too far in our cups to be afeared, we shall take a dram of poison mead, for there is nothing left for us here any longer. Mine own family I shall hang from the beams. The bastard shan't feed my little ones to the foulest creature of all the 9 worlds. Mine family honor shall never be so stained. May the gods forgive us, cursed fools, and may we drink and be merry ever onwards. So, hang on.
Children to some creature? He couldn't have meant it.
Yeah, there they are.
Child sacrifice? Oh my God. Espen, I have to find him.
See, now, here's the thing, right? Like, I understand, you know, there's nothing left for us here. We took all of our children. Don't all just kill yourselves, though. Fucking, like, load up for bear and go and fight the fucker. Like, even if you don't think you can win, I mean, you're really not going to win if you just kill yourself. Okay, I have a feeling that there's supposed to be a door on this cabin. Because it says after you exit the building. Boarded up window, mountain in behind. Yeah, that's another missing door. Hopefully these doors aren't required for the achievement. Oh, there's another door. Anything in here for us? There was in the last gatehouse. Doesn't look like it here. Where Huldra stalks these grounds, bitch will feed on anything she can catch. If you must pass, keep a torch burning always. Cursed creature hates the light. The herd. Okay. Huldra. I was just playing God of War Ragnarok not a huge amount ago. And I can't help but feel like Huldra was definitely a part of it. But I can't remember what. Now that I'm curious then. Okay. So apparently we're about to get a couple more achievements. Here. We're supposed to come across a save stone. Oh my. Screechy bitch, isn't she? Okay, well there's the save stone. So now apparently there's an achievement for her killing you. And another one for... Well, it says for letting her kill you 10 times. I have a feeling that the achievement is just to die 10 times. And not specifically to her, but... Okay, so I have to kind of assume that... Do I go up or do I go through? I mean, let's try up first, I guess. Nope, definitely not up. Alright, well, that makes sense. Because I'm assuming that past this gate is the Huldra that we have to not die. Well, specifically right now, we actually do have to die to her for the achievement, but... Now, it says to keep a torch handy because they don't like it, but... I'm pretty sure it also said that they don't like the light, not specifically fire, so... Oh, there's one. Hey, you! Bitch! You! Yeah, you. Oh. Oh, wow, she actually runs away. Oh, and then she comes back and kills me. Alright. Well, I mean, I guess... we may as well go for the 10 deaths then, because we're not... It obviously won't take very long. Especially if maybe I shut off the light. Although now I kind of want to, you know, like shine the light. Like I want to try and get past her because I think this says that you'll need to escape her again. So I mean, at the very least I want to see if I can get past, right? Because I don't really know where it is I'm going. And I mean, if I can... Oh, no, she got. I didn't see, I went to turn. Because I saw her put her hands up, and I was like, alright, she should run through me then. But then as soon as I got the flashlight off of her, she immediately put her arms down. But yeah, I don't exactly know what to do here. But I have 8 more attempts before it becomes an actual problem, since I need to die 10 times anyway. So until I get closer to that 10, or until that achievement pops, whichever comes, you know. Because if the achievement pops, then I'm going to have to, like, really try not to die. Whereas until that happens, me dying right now is technically fine. Oh, I hear her screaming. Okay, now last time when I sprinted the whole way, she showed up here. I did make it here a little bit faster this time. Now, am I safe here? Like, is this a checkpoint? Or is this just like a safe zone? Like, I really don't know. I mean, there's a little bit of light here. Not a lot, but to be fair. The music also isn't helping. Because, I mean, the music makes it sound like I'm about to die, you know? Not to mention the screams aren't helping because I don't know what they mean. Although I think I see her. Okay, well, I just saw her run that way, but I don't know that there's only one of them. Now, I did just hear another scream, but it sounded awfully far away. And she definitely looked like she was faster than me. I don't know where I'm going, though. That's the worst part. Oh, this has got to be it. Oh, alright, well, I made it past her. That wasn't bad, actually. Alright. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. And I don't think there was like a difficulty setting for this game, so.
It sounds like a cliche, but I thought monsters were just in books and movies, in our dreams. But on the island, there were monsters everywhere. That blind creature, it almost killed me. The horrific thing in the cave. And Eric had taken my son. I wanted to hurt them all. I wanted them to be scared. Does that make me a monster too?
Is the troll blind? And what horrific thing in the cave? Okay, that should be another. Outdoors, folklore, collectibles, text. And found all dwarven gates. Okay, progress it is. Alright, now apparently there are some more Huldras. And we have to pass over a bridge and through a gate to be safe from them. Now, based on that achievement description, I'm assuming I just have to die 10 times, period. So I think just like the last Huldra, I'm just going to make a sprint for it. And if I make it, I make it. I mean, I can always load it up, and just fucking die repeatedly. I mean, that's not hard. So, I mean... And once again, you know, until I get the achievement, it's not necessarily a bad thing that I died, so... I may as well just go for it. Also, I think I fucking nailed it. Look at that. Didn't even see the bitch. Alright. And there we go. Gate closed. Well, I mean, not really, but... Alright, where the hell are we going, though? Through here? Yeah, we can. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Like, the troll, like, I mean... normally I hate games like this where, like, you have no way of fighting back or anything, because a lot of the time when the enemies come at you, right, it's just absolute bullshit. Hello, another hanged person. Hung person? Just a guess, but you killed that person and then hung yourself, although at the same time that person's a skeleton and you're not, so they've clearly been dead significantly longer. The screaming of the bitch. I can stand it no longer. The sound carries so strangely up here in the hills. I hear her catching birds and calling for her long-gone mate, mourning the loss of her eyes. Seems the herd set a trap some days past, lured her neath the watchtower with a pile of dead crows, and poured boiling tar on her when she came near. They tried to shoot her with burning arrows, but you'd more easily find a horse with gills than a man of the herd with a good eye. Wretched thing didn't die, just ran away wailing into the dark. But the screaming, if she didn't keep me from sleep and cause me to mind my own lost love, I should almost feel pity for her, as I feel pity for that old man Eric and his terrible task. See, now that makes it sound like Eric doesn't have a choice. And apparently they tried to kill that chick. And I guess she's the blind thing that was, so the thing in the cave, I guess, was the troll, but I don't think that we ever saw the troll in a cave, though, did we? We were definitely in the troll's cave, but I don't think the troll was ever in there with us. Hello? Anybody in, or anything in here? I think I say no. Eric told us tonight of the pact and the war long ago. 'Tis said you could hear the terror of Ragnarok all around, even as our people were brought here to safety. The earth shook. Huge structures of Asgard fell from the sky over by the mountain we now call Vargfeld. Vargjeld? I don't know. Fenrir killed Odin, laid waste to nearly all the worlds. Only we on Mimi's Holt remained led here by Odin's son Vidar. Oh, good lord. I feel like I definitely didn't read a bunch of that right. Alright,
The dead lay restlessly there, forgotten by everyone. When my father died, we buried him, and we mourned him. I told Espen he was in a better place and to remember his grandfather as he was before he got sick. Who was mourning these people? Where were they remembered fondly? It seemed like the people on the island had been fighting to hold on for so long, then just let go. But I wasn't ready to let go. I wasn't ready to let Espen become a memory.
good for you. The day was met with success. The elders finally decreed the wargs must be stopped, and lo, we got the bastards trapped up in the ravine. We sent a few young men into the tunnels as scouts with orders to return when they found where the whelps were skulking. A group of us snuck through the tunnels up into the ravine with dead goats and buckets of offal and the bloody mess was strewn upon the ground in a dark corner of the path. Stupid creatures were stirred by the scent of blood and came sniffing into the ravine. Never seen them ere today, and was afeared at the size of them. Giants they were, tall as a man, though thin and sick-looking. There were markings on them, both that seemed to glow in the darkness as they came from the tunnel. Huh. I thought wargs were just basically like weird wolves. Big, you know. I mean, I guess I'm thinking like Lord of the Rings wargs, right? I don't really know. I know that I've heard wargs mentioned in other stuff besides Lord of the Rings, but I feel like that might be the only place where I've really seen them. I think maybe in a video game where they were just like big wolves. Like I don't think like. Oh, I have a feeling this is another missing door. A dead person in bed. Brothers, I found a ram's horn. Didn't we already find Ram's horn, and yes, because the ram's horn is in the cabin. That was supposed to have door 23, which clearly doesn't. Alright, so what's that? I mean, it says I should go back up to the fork, but I want to see the glowy tree. The sword in its head. That's weird. That's cool, but weird. Oh, that must be where we came from, because it's got the stone lit up. So there's yet another door that... Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be very annoyed if we make it to the end of this and I don't have the... and we don't have the achievement for opening all the doors. Because, like... at this point, it wouldn't be my fault that I didn't get the doors. They were whispering to one another, too. I'm sure of it. Once they were at the far end and busy eating their fill, we ran through the ravine behind them and closed all the doors from the inside, trapping them. How they roared when they figured what we'd done. The door nearest myself shook as the brothers rammed them, but to no avail. The doors were built to withstand beasts stronger than them. Now the doors are sealed. Travel twixt villages will be nigh impossible, as all manner of ungodly creatures plague the trails, but the brothers are now forever confined. A grand day on the Isle, for the first time in long memory. So you trapped them, but it was also, you trapped them in the only... And like the only way that made travel to the other villages, I don't know, feasible, I guess. Apparently we're supposed to see somebody on the other side of this for an achievement. Hello? Yeah, I don't know. It says that she's supposed to be on the other side of this, but... Hello? Okay, hang on. I'm on sleep, that's... no, don't mark it as a favorite. That was my mistake. Chapter 3, 4, 5. Kill by one of the brothers, killed by Drog. Found Pest of the Plague Name. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be seeing right now. Also, and remove something. So yeah, if she's supposed to be here, let's see. Yeah, there's just supposed to be some chick walking here, like walking away. So maybe I missed her. But that's fucking stupid if that can happen. Save stone. Now, let's see. What are the odds that... I don't know why that would have triggered her, but... Nope, don't see her. But apparently it'd be time to die again for another achievement. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy.
What's that sound?
Is it this thing? No. Not a rock. Nope.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Dude, that thing looks
I'm
cool.
sorry.
Is that
I-
hands? That is hands. Not a pig at all. It also wasn't moving very quickly. Then I took a tusk to the knee. Yeah, sure. Alright. So now maybe that it reloaded, maybe I can go find Plague Bitch. I went the wrong way. Well, more specifically, I guess I went the... No, I didn't. That's it. Oh, there she is. Heyo. I see you. Cool. God, so many achievement pop noises. Alright. I mean, I could die to the pig some more. I mean, this seems like it would be a rather fast one to do. Also, apparently we can, like, pop through that cave to just ignore the pig completely, so I don't need to worry about, like, practicing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm leaving.
So now, do you pick up any space or any speed? Oh yeah, you do. Look at you go. Yeah, see, I can see by, like, that nothing happens. It just flings your flashlight away. 50%. So if I need to die 10 times, so that's 5 more to go. I kind of want to see just how bad
What's that sound?
it is. Like, do I really just, like, stand there?
Jesus. I'm sorry.
Now, if I'm here, the flashlight shouldn't be able to go anywhere, right? Also, is there more than one pig? God, the loading actually takes fucking forever in this. Oh, you know what, though? Hang on. How many more die by whatever do we have? Killed by one of the brothers. Killed by a drug, so that's 2. So there's at least 2 more deaths that I have to do for an achievement. So you know what? I will leave it at that for now. Because so far they have put save points like right next to all of these enemies. Not to mention, none of them so far have been at all difficult to get past.
Looks dangerous.
Yeah, but there isn't a big stone pig in our way with hands for tusks for some reason, which is weird. Yeah, look at it there, just chilling. I'm not seeing another one though, but it definitely looked like there was 2. Maybe it was just because like oh no, I think it was just the rocks that are next to it, right? Like the corner that I shoved myself into. Even then, the flashlight went too far away from me to get a good view of our death anyway, but oh well. Alright, what the hell's that noise, though? I mean, the pig's still just chilling. Still not seeing another one. But now the question is, if I go down there, is it going to, Oh god, I think I need to go into that house that's over there. Behind the pig. Because I'm assuming that bridge is safety. But I mean, if the pig's asleep, right? I mean, it doesn't really look like it can. Shouldn't, at the very least, it shouldn't be able to come into the house, right? Hello? Good evening, Father. May I lend a room for the night? Okay. The poor creature, I know of him from the tales. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sareem, driven mad by being roasted and eaten every night by the hungry warriors of Valhalla. His escape seems a very dark omen. What do the fallen feast upon now? Sought to creep to him in the night to see if the legends say true. The beast being fast asleep, I took my life to him, and lovely bloody meat fell away. Needs to be ate steaming raw, as waiting too long turns the flesh to bark. The taste is better than my usual fare, though difficult to pass the following morn. Might offer to share a little with Eric when next his road wends this way. The gods know his life has been a hard one since the bargain was struck. A poor creature is he as well. So yeah, it doesn't sound like Eric wants to do what he does. Okay. Now the question is, do I just sprint? Where's the pig? Oh, there it is. Okay. It was just further back up the path than I thought. But we should be good. Oh. I'd be so annoyed if, like, getting caught on, like, if me running did wake him up and, like, me getting caught on that stick got me killed. I would be so pissed. But I have to assume that it wouldn't chase across the bridge. I mean, I don't think there's any reason why it couldn't, but... Oh. Hi. Aren't you, probably quite large? The eyes right. So here? Their mouth here? If I can see. Nope. Another ram horn. Others I found another ram's horn. Oops. So what happens if I do this? Ha! It doesn't dilate or nothing. So what the fuck are you supposed to be? Big turtle maybe? I mean, they like to put like mountains as turtles, right? Checkpoint. Oh, look at him go.
Build these.
Wow, you won, eh? Well, that one does look better than the other ones. So I guess that makes sense. Bye. I heard him laugh, but I don't know. I mean, clearly it wasn't because he saw me. Now, he threw the other troll over the cliff, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to spot him. Even if I managed to make it to where he actually threw him over without dying, I doubt that I'd be able to spot him. Oh, I think I see another gate, yeah. Oh. I still wish that... Doors... I mean, our open all doors is getting pretty good. Although our dwarven gates seem to be. I mean, every time I find one, I check, and it definitely goes up. Oh, okay, well that's weird. Oh, actually, you know what? If that's the case, I'm actually going to go here. I will say, mark this as a favorite, which actually helps quite a bit. Let's turn it on. Location, let's put it down there, and just the one. Okay. Now apparently our next dwarven gate can't miss because we have to walk through it. Another save point. Okay. Short little detour around there. Can we see anything? Can we see the big troll? No. I was hoping to see the troll or like the rock where the eye was, but it's hard to tell from up here. I'm only gonna leave this tracker up for a moment though, until we get, because apparently we're about to get 2 different gates. So this should be 1. Did not see it go up though. Oh, there it goes. Good. And now according to this, I then need to turn around. Hey, that's completed chapter 2. I can't tell if that went up twice. I feel like it did. It looks awfully big. But I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention. But anyway, let's turn the tracker off. But we'll leave that as a favorite so that it's up there. Let's see. It says that there's... Now that says that there was supposed to be 8. Okay, so it says that he found 32 doors. Only 26 are used for the achievement. So if 8 is 50%, let's see. I'm looking for the last dwarven gate. Oh, here it is. 14 is the last dwarven gate, which is weird because we're at 50% and we were supposedly at gate 8. So that worries me slightly, but not a huge amount. Let's see. How long have we been going? An hour. Alright, so that's the end of chapter 2 as shown by the achievement. So we will leave that here. And oh, hang on. What is this? We're not done. Chapter 2, though. We did get the achievement for completing chapter 2, right? That's what we just got? Yeah. But this doesn't... But this says we're not done yet. Alright, well, I guess we'll continue on at least until this guide says that we're on chapter 3.
Eric's house. Maybe Espen's inside.
Doubt that. Really? Lightsaber outside a cave? Is Luke Skywalker in there? Oh, look at that. It is shaped like a wolf.
The cave. ground. Treasured items of 100 children, more, cast away like wrapping paper. It was a tomb. A sepulcher. The terror these children must have felt. The confusion. Their only comforts torn from them. I knew then I wasn't just going to catch up to Eric and save my son. I was going to kill him.
Were you now? And you think you can? Well then. Now look at that. Different Star Wars toys, like a bunch of different toys. What is this? Registry of Little Heroes. Oh, I think this was a Kickstarter game. I think that, yeah, it says Kickstarter as well. So this must have been all the people who donated, or at least a good portion of them. Warms my heart to see them play so, these children, so innocent and pure. 'Tis the purity the wolf craves, I think. Fenrir, the loathsome beast, takes more and more. Takes from the isle, takes from me. I don't know how much longer I can bear it. I feel the weight, the growing weight of the grief we've caused, the stench of corruption never to be washed away, the guilt, all these boys and girls, the ones who cried, the ones who screamed for their parents with red faces and ragged throats, the ones who don't understand. Then, near worse, the children who walk nobly to their fate, the ones who know what their sacrifice means to the rest of us who can't take their place, though we wish we could. The ones who give themselves so that we may live, the ones like mine own son. I'm going to assume that Eric's son was probably the first one to do it. And that's probably how he got roped into being the guy who has to go and take all the kids from their parents. It's a cool cave, though. A lot of toys. And I like that the entrance to it looks like a wolf's mouth.
Mom!
Oh, look at that. We actually found it.
You found my reflectors! Yes.
I didn't expect that.
Are you okay? Did he hurt you?
Mom, I'm fine.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay. Come on. We have to get out of here right now.
Mom.
He could be back any minute. I think we just have to run.
Mom!
Don't want to get cornered in here.
Mom, listen to me!
What? We have to go.
Mom, I'm not going.
Huh? What do you mean?
I can't go with you, Mom. I left the trail for you so I could say goodbye.
Espen, you don't know what he's going to do. I've seen things, read things. I think he's going to try to...
I know, Mom. I know what he's gonna do. And what I have to do.
The audio isn't great.
He's coming.
Quick, hide.
You should not have come here.
You took my son. You're a murderer. You take children from their homes.
The fate I suffer is not one I enjoy, nor is it one I have any choice in.
The fate you suffer? What about these children? All these children.
They are chosen. They must come. Some of them, like your brave son, even choose to come.
They're children, you fucking monster! They should decide if they live or die. You lied to them! Lured them!
I don't lie. I only tell them what must happen. There's no time for this. Sunrise draws near. Espen, we must leave.
Get back! Don't you touch him!
Mom, it's okay. It's going to be okay. No, don't hurt her!
Run, Espen! Run!
You cannot.
That was pathetic.
Mom! Mom!
So was that. Like, there's like no force behind their swings, man. To be fair, if this was a Kickstarter game, it was probably a fairly small team of people who made it. So I mean, taking that into consideration, they did a pretty good job.
Espen?
But certain things like her being through the bearskin rug is a little odd that they didn't fix.
Bastard.
Alright. Scarcely could I look at myself in the glass this morning. The disgust I feel at the thought of my task makes it so I can barely eat. These past years so long, fathers and mothers hide their little ones from me as the time grows close, but I always find one, no matter how far I'm forced to roam. Hidden in a larder or under a cot, I sneak down the mountain and steal them away. The isle was good as emptied of children, and Fenrir will accept no substitute. All was nearly lost but for Bifrost. It shattered during the war and nearly lost its magic. It crashed all around in rainbow-colored shards. From it can still be used to traverse the plains between worlds. In desperation, I wandered upon a piece and followed it across to somewhere else, somewhere other. And then I found a child, children, more children than Fenrir could ever desire. I took these children back across Bifrost, and the wolf was pleased. So he came to wherever our cabin was, like that, like wherever we are now isn't across the lake from our cabin, I'm guessing. But he saw my deception. He saw I had discovered something unrevealed, and he demanded more, always more and more. The wolf knows about the hidden world. I put everything in danger by traveling there, but what choice had I? I can't sleep, can't eat. I see their faces, their red eyes and tears. They haunt me so I can hardly stand. I buckle under the weight of their terror. God's help me. I mean, just stop doing it then. I mean, it really is that easy.
Better take
What is
that
this?
key.
Well, yeah. Other Tales. Gate key, alright. Oh. Anything else? I mean, this seems like it should be a fairly important place and have, like, a lot of stuff here, but... Well, I mean, I guess it did have more, but... Okay, I mean... There's this post-it note here, but I can't make out what's on it. Uh, 665, I guess? God, if that isn't this code, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Why does the top one turn so easily? That's very weird. But the Fenris wolf followed us with a mind to devour our safe haven. He and Vidar fought a ferocious battle before Vidar stepped right into the wolf's mouth and took him by the jaws. The prophecy foretold Vidar would snap the wolf's jaws in two, defeating him, but he was too badly wounded, too weary from battle. He shouted to the beast, "Enough! Harm this land not, cursed wolf. Let us make a pact, whatever you wish, only leave this land be." I mean... Alright. Please, we know you want to eat everything, so tell us what you want, and don't. Alright, I think... That's weird. That's cool, but weird. There's another door and gate. Boosh. And... I'm still at 50%. Hello? I see the gate. It doesn't seem to be accepting that I found the gate, though. Huh. Well, it's not accepting this gate for some reason. Notes, villager tales. And I don't have a way of... I mean, this tracker on here is the only thing that I've got, and it's clearly not accepting it. Alright, well, let's go check out these crystals. Nothing, just some weird green crystals, alright. There's a really weird smell in my house right now. And I say weird because it smells like pepperoni. Like, almost like somebody was making a pizza. But I know for a fact that somebody's cooking chicken. So, yeah. Weird. I don't like the noises that I'm hearing, but... Oh, that must be the end of the... That must be what whoever made this guide considers the end of the chapter. Fight Club. Yeah, completed Eric's... I see. Eric's cabin isn't considered a chapter. That's why it's got it. Alright, well now we're definitely ending it there. So we found our kid. Immediately got taken again after we got knocked the fuck out. After we very pathetically punched the guy who took him, and he very pathetically punched us. To be fair, we are a fairly small woman, and he is a fairly old man. So, I mean, both of those being weak as shit makes sense. But that'll be it for this week. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.